number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani, his first Major League home run.
Ohtani strikes out Trout, and Japan's back on top of the baseball world. Shohei Ohtani starts the 50-50 club. Walk-off grand slam. No way. What a moment. History.
Welcome, everybody, to Epic Innings, Best of Shohei, where we take a moment to celebrate the man who wears 1-7 on his jersey, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani didn't just break baseball records. He rewrote them. Home runs that felt inevitable, strikeouts that felt unfair, moments where the sport had to pause and say, we've never seen this before. From first swings to dominant innings, we're going to take you through a full 9-inning game's worth of Shohei Ohtani's greatest moments. Let's get it started in the top of the first.
Shohei Ohtani just about ready to take the mound here at the Big A, making his home debut on the bump. And is there an advantage, disadvantage for the pitcher or the opposing team, having seen him a week ago?
I think I always felt it was always difficult for a pitcher to go back-to-back starts against the same team, especially when you have a successful start. But for me, with Ohtani, he's learning all the hitters around baseball. So I think it's a better opportunity for him to get a better feel for when he's able to throw certain pitches, whether fastball in a splitter count or use that splitter when the hitters are sitting on a fastball. Same thing with his slider. I really expect his slider to be even better here today.
Warm afternoon here in Southern California, 73 degrees with the sun just blazing down here at the Big A. Shohei Ohtani working from the stretch as always. Gets ready to face Matt Joyce. Kozar down in shallow right, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, down goes Joyce, one away.
This pitch right here, split, straight down. See the grip, the split finger grip, the rotation, and straight down. Again, it's all coming back to the fact the same arm angle as his fastball, Victor. That's what makes that pitch so devastating. Great career numbers as far as strikeouts in Japan so far. 7 punch-outs in 6 1/3 here in MLB.
3-2 to Simeon. Swing and a miss, down goes Marcus.
There's no, I'll go with the fastball here. I showed a couple good splitters and a slider, but I'll just go right back to the heater. Stays back on that so well. He's got good late movement. Remember in spring training, the talk was relatively straight fastball, but that has late life on that fastball. 96 mile an hour. Perfect fluid mechanics. I'll tell you what, the energy in this ballpark, I'll tell you what, is off the charts right now. Early in the day, and even now with him out there on the mound.
Down goes Lowry, a 1-2-3. Top of the first. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
And what you expected from Shohei on the mound here in the first, his first start at the Big A. Splitter, swing and miss. Fastball, swing and miss. We'll finish off with a split. Swing and miss. Punch out the side. Top of the first. What an outstanding start for Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani on deck. Love to be able to come up here with some runners on.
And he walked up. So Shohei Ohtani will come to the play with the bases loaded.
A fastball missed, and sure enough, Ohtani will bat with the bases loaded. Well, fans who came to see Ohtani tonight in the lineup are going to have a chance to see him bat with runners everywhere and a chance to immediately impact this game.
Designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And nice ovation for Ohtani as he steps in his home opener.
4 hits in the inning, a walk in the inning. One of the hits a homer, 3 are on base, 2 out, 2 in. A 2-2 game as Ohtani, the 8-hole hitter tonight. 2-2 on Ohtani. Here's the next pitch.
That's out toward right center field. Going back on it is Zimmer. At the wall. Gone! Big fly, Ohtani-san!
It is out of here! Shohei Ohtani, his first Major League home run. And the Angels add on. It's now 5-2. Showtime!
Tomlin, a lot of curveballs in this at-bat to Ohtani, and Ohtani missed one earlier, and the one before was a curveball up. Tries to spin another one. This stays right in his wheelhouse. He stays back on it nicely. hits it into the seats in right center field and is getting mobbed by his Angel teammates in that Angel dugout. 3-run home run for Shohei Ohtani, and the crowd wants an ovation.
Yeah, they want a curtain call, and here he comes, and there it is. You know, the thing about that home run, we had not seen Ohtani even hit a ball to the warning track all spring in a game. We saw unbelievable rounds of batting practice, and he hits a home run in his first game here ever at the Big A.
That is awesome.
I told you this place would go nuts if he goes deep.
We felt something magical tonight. He showed it on Sunday. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Think anybody still wants to talk about spring training numbers?
What a moment. That was great when he went back in the dugout and looking around. Hey, I just hit a home run my first at bat here.
Silent treatment. I guarantee you, Trout had nothing to do with that.
Oh, you know he was screaming showtime as soon as he got out.
We'll be right back with more Best of Shohei.
So here he is, Shohei Ohtani, ready to make his 4th start this season and his 4th start in a couple years here in his 2nd season with the Dodgers. On the field, he's resumed his two-way duties here on his 31st birthday. I'm glad he invited us to his party. This is going to be good, huh?
He's doing something that's so difficult to do. Rehab in the big leagues while still playing an elite level hitter. But his fastball combination with the breaking ball and splitter and slider, there's nothing he can't do, and he's been a strike thrower since coming back.
His last time he went 2 innings for the first time against Kansas City. 7 different pitches that he'll deploy against this Astros lineup.
And yes, he's rehabbing, so it's only 2 innings, but he's been outstanding. This is one of the greatest athletes of all time, and he's going to ramp up to get about 5 innings in September. The sky's the limit for him, and we're going to enjoy 2 innings of it.
Christian Walker digs in to lead off the second. Ohtani back out there for his second frame of work. Another 3-2, strike 3 swinging.
Him on the slider.
Ohtani's first strikeout of the game, the first out of the second inning.
If all he did was pitch and didn't hit, he'd be the best pitcher in baseball. And people looked at me like I might have lost my mind. My point is, he's so talented on the mound, we're only getting a glimpse of what he can do because he's so good at the plate. We haven't seen the full greatness until these next couple years if he stays healthy.
Caratini, switch hitting catcher. He had a big night last night. 3 for 5, 2 doubles, and a grand slam home run. Dodgers 1, Astros nothing. Bases empty and 1 out.
Back-to-back strikeouts. A video game pitch right there to get Caratini.
Oh, that was filthy, Rick Monday. What in the world was it?
Well, he came back with another breaking ball. That had teeth.
Again, is in the right place at the right time mechanically, throws all the pitches that you want for all the alleys to give a hitter a nightmare. It just looks effortless.
So Ohtani has officially thrown Mo. Pitch number 29. That's the most he's thrown in any outing to date this year. 2 outs and nobody on in the second. 1-0 Dodgers.
Another 1-2 to Diaz. He got him swinging and he strikes out the side. Happy birthday, Shohei Ohtani.
Got him swinging on a sweeper. Shohei Ohtani strikes out the side in the second inning. 1.5 innings gone at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing.
Scoreless game, Japan and Italy in the quarterfinals at the World Baseball Classic. And for this 2023 tournament, a reminder, it is single elimination time.
What do you feature? Shohei? Usage at 40% in the air for that slider, 4-seamer, splitter, curveball, cutter, and sinker. We saw a sinker, in fact, out of his first 14 pitches here in the first inning, averaging 98.9 on the fastball in the first inning.
Shohei Ohtani has 5, 6, and 7 in the Italian order, beginning with the Italian nightmare, Vinny Pasquantino. A couple of his teammates told me just waiting for him to erupt. No home runs yet in the tournament, but he had 10 in just 72 games last year with the Kansas City Royals. That velo was there in the first inning. I think he's amped up for this moment.
So 100, saw some 99s.
Average 98.9 with the fastball. He strikes out swinging here against Ohtani, and 1-0-2.
You said he was amped up, Stephen. Well, back to you up right here. 1-0-2 on that fastball after a couple splitters at 90.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Shohei Ohtani in the on-deck circle. 3-0 Padres. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the second.
You got a chance for a double play to get out of the inning without Ohtani coming up.
Another 3-2. Rojas pops it up. Backside of the infield. Jake Cronenworth is there with the infield fly rule in effect. 2 gone. And so they face Ohtani with runners at first and second.
He was aggressive the first time up. Dylan Cease throws a lot of fastballs up over the zone, and it's a mistake if you think you can keep going there. So we'll see how he attacks him here with the tying run at the plate.
How about those numbers? 12 out of his last 14 with runners in scoring position, playing meaningful major league games for the first time down the stretch.
Ohtani was asked yesterday in the press conference, are you nervous about postseason? He answered immediately, nope.
Here's a 2-1. There's a drive. It's a bullet. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run.
Lights it up. Welcome to the postseason, Shohei Ohtani. The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage. A game-tying 3-run home run.
Are you nervous? Nope. I find it interesting that he Cease went with the fastball, elevated the fastball, rather than go to the slider. And he talks about the slider down and in to left-handed batters. Well, that fastball got smoked.
And the fire you saw come out of Ohtani after that home run, too. Tossed the bat and was barking before he was halfway down the line.
He's proven to be inevitable.
You can't get him out the same way every time, and I just want him. You get false sense of security by the way that he swung at those fastballs in the first at bat. As a pitcher, you go, I can go back there, and I said you can't go back there twice. And sure enough, top of the zone tomahawk. Again, this inning started innocently with an 0-2 walk, and then that guy came up with the tying run, and we're tied.
We're knotted up at 3 after the first Major League postseason home run for Shohei Ohtani, as if there was a doubt. The Padres scored 3 in the top of the first. The Dodgers have 3 in the bottom of the second.
More Best of Shohei after this.
Here's Ohtani 0 for 1. Ohtani trying to find that home run stroke again. Ohtani has scored 124 runs this season. That is 2 shy of what Mookie Betts had in the 2023 season when he scored 126.
So here's a fun matchup. Bubba Chandler against Shohei Ohtani.
Chandler very young in his career, of course, but no left-hander has gotten a hit off of him yet. They are 0 for 9.
Is yet to give up a run in the big leagues. Ohtani in the driver's seat. 3-1, a rocket to right field. This ball is gone. That is home run number 100 as a Dodger for Shohei Ohtani, and it got out in a blink in the Berg. A 120-mile-per-hour shot from Shohei. It's 4-2.
A ball gets classified as a hard hit ball at 95 miles an hour, and this is 25 miles an hour off the bat, harder than a hard hit ball. It is a rocket.
A line drive right over the Clemente wall. That was an absolute laser beam that was hit 22 feet high. So Ohtani, and as you mentioned, number 100 as a Dodger, and there have only been a few players that have hit 100 home runs in the first 2 years with their team.
Well, that line drive may have moved those stands back about 6 or 8 inches from where they were, and they're in solid concrete.
Well, the launch angle on that was 23 degrees. I mean, that's...
The launch angle on that was clothesline.
Yeah, pretty much it. That's the interpretation of what 23 degrees. I mean, it's just straight as a string, and it cleared the wall. And you sort of get the feeling, and I mentioned it as he came to the plate, he's starting to get the home run, or wanting to get the home run stroke back. And I think it's going to start showing up pretty often on this road trip.
Here's Ohtani. In his first season with the Dodgers, John has continued to push the limits.
Well, it's been unbelievable. We all know he's not pitching this year, and a lot of the concentration has gone to hitting. Well, what has he done? He's on track to be another MVP, even though he's only a DH this time. His numbers, you see him on the ranking, and wow, just a great start to a mega contract.
Well, he's #1 in home runs. You always have the power, but he's hitting a career best .316. Walked his first time. Aaron, what do you think about Shohei Ohtani?
Man, it's incredible. You know, what he does year in and year out. And then you think about this year where he's recovering from Tommy John surgery and he's hitting .316, 30 homers. It's just incredible.
Hits this ball hard, way back to right field. Soto doesn't even move. Ohtani has homered in the All-Star game. So far in the regular season, and in his second at-bat in the All-Star game, he launches a no-doubt 3-run home run.
Well, he is so strong, so tall, and has leverage with that bat in his own. I believe he gets a split in the middle of the plate and didn't miss it. He hasn't missed many with the Dodgers.
And so 3-0.
Well, Ohtani, that is a perfect swing path for him. The sinker baller where you get at the knees, that is absolutely where he likes it. And this pitch, he did not miss at all. Just stayed up there. It caught a little bit inside part of the plate. And that's exactly where his natural swing will take it. And he stood there and knew right away that was gone.
Everybody in the park knew it. It traveled 400 feet, came off the bat at 103.7. And how about the 3 hits put together by Profar, Marte, and now Ohtani, as the National League has hammered Tanner Houck and now lead at 3-0.
Juan, you looked like you didn't have much doubt about where that one was headed.
Well, you see he gets his foot down and then middle, and he knows it. Incredible. Unfortunately, the pitcher knows it.
Shohei Ohtani, of course, one of the stars of the show, coming in, steps into the spotlight and hammers a home run to get the National League on the board first.
First full count of the game for Shohei Ohtani. And he locked up Altuve for strike 3. Could have struck him out on any of the last 3.
After seeing 99, a sinker come in, and you saw the swing from Altuve, this one starts in the same spot and breaks right to the middle of the plate. And here Jose Altuve, sometimes you just got to tip your cap. As good of a hitter as he is, those pitches were just better. Gurriel's going to get a knock.
Another shattered bat. That's about the 4th broken bat we've seen in this game already between the two teams.
But when he's able to run that sinker ball coming into these righties, you saw what it did to Altuve. It changed the entire at bat, and it makes it more of an X, like a crisscross at home plate. One's going to the right, one's going to the left.
Yordan Alvarez coming up, dealing with some lingering health issues, but he's still in there. He's made 2 great throws. This one lined and caught. Rengifo, the second baseman, right place, right time.
For the longest time, Ohtani has mainly been away with every ball going away from right-handed hitters. That sinker just makes righties have to be more aware of a ball coming into them. So if he's able to throw that pitch to a righty, they will start opening up a little bit early, like we saw Altuve have to do, and then that makes that slider even more effective, if that's even possible to make it more effective.
It's turned him into an even better pitcher. He's only thrown 1 splitter so far. And now Bregman into left. Back at the track. It is off the top of the fence. They'll hold Gurriel at 3rd. It's a double for Bregman. RBI opportunity for Kyle Tucker, who's been one of the American League's best in this department. Tucker hit into a double play to end the inning in the 1st. Another run scoring chance for him. In an 0-2 hold against Ohtani.
At the very least, the Astros are making him work pretty hard.
Yeah, you feel like it's a victory the sooner you get Ohtani out of the ball game.
Ohtani listening for the sign.
And he blew him away with 101, and the emotion from Shohei Ohtani. Number 4 for Showtime.
And he got him. Strike 3, 101 miles per hour from Ohtani. And he blew it right by Tucker for out number 3.
So, call stays at second, and Ohtani comes up. Reached on an error his first time.
He's still got a man in scoring position here. 1 out.
Ohtani on the days that he pitches, now 6 for 30.
Everybody's going to analyze what's it like the day before, what's it like the day of, and what's it like the day after.
And how about the days in between?
Oh, forget that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Has not had a day off, or a game off, I should say, since mid-April. Longest games played streak on the team.
Ohtani with 999 career hits.
Smacks one in the air. Deep center field. Scott going back. Forget about it. It's gone. Halfway up the pavilion. The Dodger pitcher launches a massive home run. His 39th this year.
Home run number 39 and his 1,000th career hit. Showtime at Dodger Stadium.
So he's not only the designated hitter, he's the starting pitcher, and it's Shohei Ohtani Championship Ring afternoon at Dodger Stadium.
I was there when he pitched. He hit a home run, and they gave away his championship rings the same day. He is the Beatles in one body. The crowd that he draws, the attention that he draws, fantastic.
Yeah, but could the Beatles pitch?
There's been a crazy vibe here since about an hour and a half, 2 hours before the game, and then he just continued that vibe as the game started. We are watching something, Joe, that this might be the hardest sport to be a two-way player in. You think about Deion Sanders. You think about in basketball, you know, you're on the court, you're the offensive player. Can you be the best defensive player when you go back down? That'd be like a Michael Jordan. It's crazy what he does on a baseball field.
We'll be right back with more Best of Shohei.
Shohei Ohtani, start number 20. He opens the doubleheader in Detroit here today. Looking for a bounce-back game from Shohei. Got him swinging! 8 for Ohtani this afternoon. He's hired 12 batters in a row.
There's not a player in baseball that could have done anything with that pitch.
I don't even think Shohei could have hit that pitch. Shohei showed an opportunity for his first complete game. And there it is. Shohei Ohtani goes all 9. You can put a halo over this one.
Still remarkable. He hit a home run here in Game 2 after throwing a one-hit shutout in Game 1.
All the way from Japan just to see Shohei. Well, I mean, if you're going to pick one day to travel a long way to see him, you pick the right day, folks.
2 for the price of 1 here today.
Ohtani will bat. He homered his last time up, and that was his first hit in this series. He's gone 1 for 10. Home run, his 37th of the year.
Oh, he got another one. Get going. Ohtani has done it again. Santa Maria. Complete game shutout. Check. 2 homers in the nightcap. Check.
But he grabbed his side or back after the swing. That was a rocket out. Incredible Shohei. Just hope he's okay. I can't believe this. 2 home runs back-to-back.
Ohtani with a 2-homer game right now. He has 38 for the season. Angels have hit a pair in this inning, and the lead widens as the Angels now have a 7-2 lead.
Home run number 38 for Shohei. This is a 3-1 fastball. We talked about Manning. The numbers are off the chart when he falls behind hitters. The opponents are hitting 324 against him. That's a 3-1 fastball. Shohei does not miss. Shohei said, climb aboard. I got you in Game 1.
I can't believe this. 2 home runs back-to-back. unbelievable. That man threw a one-hit shutout in game one. Back-to-back home runs.
We're running out of accolades, folks. Unbelievable day has gotten unbelievabler. The Shohei Show headlining in Motown.
Well, Mo, your early impressions from these two teams on the heels of last night's 18-inning marathon. I think you're wondering, how are guys going to respond physically, emotionally, mentally?
Coming into the series, John Schneider said, look, we look at this as a 7-1 game series. And the old adage, we play one game at a time. Yeah, you better apply that thought.
Ohtani against Kirk.
Breaking pitch gets him swinging, but it was over the plate. Yeah, he has the stuff to get through this lineup. Don't get me wrong, but this is the part where you get the adrenaline is gone, and you're now working off of all the training you put in, all the effort to dominate on the mound. He's going to have to work really hard mentally on location from this point on.
One gone in the fourth inning, his second strikeout. He was so good in high school in Japan that his plan was to go right to the United States, sign with a major league team right away, and pursue the pitching side. And he was so certain that he was going to do that he told Japanese teams, do not bother drafting me. I'm going straight to the States.
Payoff pitch, cut on and missed, strike three. Another K on a curve. Back-to-back punch-outs for Ohtani in the fourth.
And that was a good hook right there.
He battled back, fell behind Varsho, and then sent him back to the dugout.
Again, such a weapon for him on a 3-2 count. A hitter can't just confine to and commit to one particular pitch. They just got to hope for a mistake.
2 up, 2 down in his fourth inning.
Ernie Clement, right-handed hitter. The third baseman is 0 for 1. 2-1 Blue Jays. 2 outs in the fourth, and the bases are empty.
Another 2-2. Strikes out the side in the fourth.
Put a fastball by him as Ohtani strikes out the side in the fourth inning. Kirk, Varsho, and Clement all have their tickets punched. It's still a 2-1 game. 3.5 innings complete at Dodger Stadium.
Ohtani, third time around. Homered in the first, his third leadoff home run in the postseason. Had one last year. He's had 2 this year. Walked his last time up. Each occasion he's been on a 3-2 count.
This is in the dirt. 1-1 for Ohtani, who has reached twice tonight. On a 1-1 from Patrick. Ohtani takes ball 2 just outside. Ohtani standing tall, left-handed batter's box. Ahead 2-1. Patrick into his windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a slurve in the dirt inside. Ball 3.
Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani dropped jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers.
Towering wall. High drive. Right field. He's done it again. Shohei Ohtani to the top of the pavilion in right field. 469 feet. The longest home run at Dodger Stadium this year.
And Ohtani's knocked in 2 of them. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Ronnie, I was just about to say 3-1 on walks, not the worst outcome. 117 off the bat, 469 feet. He is the first Dodger to ever have 2 multi-home run games in the same postseason.
This was about as impressive as it gets. The bat flip, the one you could enjoy all the way around. What a majestic home run that was. My goodness. This crowd is still buzzing here at Dodger Stadium.
The sound in our booth was deafening.
Well, the total distance in the 2 home runs is about 35 miles.
Give or take.
We see him every day, and he amazes us. He amazes his teammates.
More Best of Shohei after this. Welcome back to the best of Shohei. Heading to the top of the fifth now, the setting shifts halfway across the world to Tokyo, Japan, to a packed Tokyo Dome where every eye, every camera, every heartbeat was waiting on one man. The 2025 MLB Tokyo Series featured the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Chicago Cubs, a series in which Shohei Ohtani wasn't just playing baseball, he was coming home. And when Japan's superstar stepped into the box on March 19, 2025, the moment felt bigger than the game itself.
We can see what this all means to Japan to have Shohei here, but what about what this all means to Shohei to be here? Dave Roberts said during the anthem last night, he glanced over at Shohei and it was as emotional as he's seen him in his year plus with him. And Shohei even said when he stepped into the batter's box for his first at-bat, I was nervous. I can't think of the last time I was nervous, he said, but all of this, everything this means to him and to this country, had those butterflies stirring. And here comes Shohei. Whole country in awe. All the phones out, trying to get their own perspective captured right here. There's an absolute take. Right center field. It is off the wall. To second goes Ohtani. To home goes Ohtani. It was a home run. I don't know where that ball hit. It seemed like it was headed to the moon. Did it deflect off of some of the awning?
I thought it hit off the Tokyo Series sign, that blue sign.
Which is below the yellow line, so it wouldn't be a home run.
They're calling the field stands. Home run.
Yeah, like I said, an absolute tank. Ohtani's got his first home run of the season, and it comes in Tokyo. Oh, yeah, he hit it to Kyoto.
Shohei keeping in line with the other 2 home runs hit by Dodgers. Did it again with 2 strikes.
54 of them a season ago, and he's got his first one of his second year in LA.
I mean, we can get on the plane and go home, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like you're looking down your to-do list. Yep, you check, cross that off, cross that off, cross that off. The swing headed for a museum. We're halfway home in this game. Ohtani's home run, the third of the day for the Dodgers, who lead at 6-2.
He's reached 10 strikeouts for the 3rd time in a game this year. Did so 10 times last year.
Shohei Ohtani so far in this game, he's got all those pitches working. The sweeper 4 times with a strikeout with a sweeper, 3 with his 4-seam fastball, 1 against Goldschmidt, had some serious run to it, 99-mile-an-hour fastballs. And then he's also got a punch out with his splitter here today. So all those pitches work for Shohei. We haven't quite seen that curveball yet for Shohei. He's able to backdoor that sweeper. Still under control as far as the pitch count, as far as you might be able to get at least a couple more innings for Shohei.
Lars Nootbaar strikes out to start the 5th. And that is the 11th punch out for Shohei Ohtani tonight.
Continues to get strikeouts with his 4-seam fastball.
He has struck out Nootbaar 3 times. Here's Goldschmidt. Ohtani just 2 shy of his career high in strikeouts, 13. Which he set last June against Kansas City. 0 for 32 the 3rd time through the order. I mean, it's one thing to not lose anything the 3rd time through the order. It's another to completely dominate the 3rd time through.
And also make some adjustments on what you're going to throw the 3rd time through for Shohei Ohtani.
Just part of the wonder of Shohei, what he's done the 3rd time through the order. And now Paul Goldschmidt strikes out.
Another fastball he struck out. Goldschmidt, who is a very good fastball hitter.
That's a dozen strikeouts.
Wow, you see with Shohei, this is fastball by a great fastball hitter.
So now it's 0 for 33 with 19 strikeouts the 3rd time through the order for Ohtani. First 2 batters 3rd time through tonight, he has struck out both. Arenado doubled his last time. Ohtani now 94 pitches, so this might be the last inning. Back to lacing up the cleats. Had to do that a few times tonight. Check swing, and it's strike 3 for the 13th strikeout tonight. Shohei Ohtani has tied his career high. Nolan Arenado punching out for the first time tonight, couldn't hold his swing, and Ohtani's at 13 Ks through 5.
We'll be right back with more Best of Shohei.
Brewers have announced a pinch hitter, and Isaac Collins will bat to start this inning. And he has been on point from the first inning here tonight. He's got 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. And a little half swing by Collins. That is the splitter once again, and he strikes out Collins to start the 6th.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 gone in the 6th.
Well, Stephen, it sounds like a broken record, but how on earth do you have someone that comes on the last time he's pitched in a ball game, Saturday, October 4th? That was at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia.
He has locked it down, even with the 13 days rest. 9 innings, 15 Ks, only 2 hits, and no runs.
1-2 on Teray, and a swing and a miss. It's another strikeout. He has struck out 4 consecutive Brewers.
I mean, usually these kind of games are reserved for Williamsport, but we got one going on right here in Dodger Stadium.
You hear the chants starting to build here at Dodger Stadium, Mo. MVP as Churios skies the first pitch into left center field. Pages is there. Ohtani leads to a standing ovation. 6 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 home runs. 4-0 LA in Game 4.
Shohei Ohtani leads off the bottom of the 6th inning against Tommy Henry, who's been outstanding for the Diamondbacks tonight. Arizona has a 5-0 lead. There's a drive. Shohei Ohtani gets the Angels on the board with his 30th home run. An absolute rocket.
Wayne, what did I say? You make one mistake to this guy. One mistake. And Tommy finally made it, and Shohei did not miss that ball. That sound is different.
This ball went 493 feet.
That's it? I thought that ball was, I mean, the pitcher tells it right when he throws it. And I've been on the mound where it's like, oh, what have I done? And do you see Mike Trout look back into the dugout like, are you kidding me?
That might be one of the longest home runs in the history of this ballpark. This place opened in the mid-60s.
Ohtani entered the game tonight hitting .309, the 4th highest batting average in the American League, and he swings and drills one deep out into right field. This is a moonshot out there, and it's way out of here. No doubt about that one. Shohei Ohtani with his major league leading 30th home run of the season. Angels on the board, trail at 5-1. They're telling us the tail of the tape on that one is 493, 7 feet shy of 500 feet.
I gotta believe it, Terry. I mean, he turns on this. This is full twist and turn of Shohei. Gets fully extended. Again, once again, it's a no doubter. As soon as it leaves the bat, you can tell by the sound and the launch angle. Everything was on point. As you mentioned, home run number 30 for Shohei on the season, and number 15 here in the month of June.
Double in the first, single in the second, double in the third, homer in the 6th.
He's matched the franchise record for a single season with 49. He's one away from the first 50-50 season ever. First base is open. Let's see if Skip Schumacher. He said, blank that. He's going after him. On a 1-2, Ohtani sends one in the air. The other way. Back it goes. Gone! One-of-a-kind player. One-of-a-kind season. Shohei Ohtani starts the 50-50 club. He achieves history with a one-day rampage, September 19th, 2024.
And the pitch coming to Shohei Ohtani. He swings, hits a drive to left. This ball's back. There it is. Number 50, the first player in the history of Major League Baseball to have a 50-50 season. He is incredible. Shohei Ohtani with an opposite field home run. 50-50. What a day for Shohei. He is the new all-time single-season home runs leader for the Dodgers. And the first ever Dodger with a 50 home run season. Shohei Ohtani is incredible. He is one of a kind. Standing ovation everywhere. He's barely made it through the dugout yet with all the congratulations he's getting. That ball went over the left field fence to the right of the bullpen. Somebody's got it out there.
They're going to hold up the game.
50-50. Did you ever think you'd see this from one player?
More best of Shohei after this.
Shohei Ohtani making his first home postseason start as a Dodger.
And a swing and a miss. Ohtani strikes him out on a splitter.
He struck him out. Ohtani pumps his fist as he walks off the mound.
And a swing and a miss. It's another strikeout.
He's up to 10.
And here comes Ohtani. Taken out of the game as a pitcher, but the Ohtani rule allows him to stay in as the DH.
Number 9 before Ohtani's got to be the worst place to hit in baseball.
Can't wait to get past you.
No one wants to see you.
Ohtani with 2 homers tonight.
Well, Mo, there have been 12 3-home run games in postseason history by 11 different players. Babe Ruth did it twice. For the Dodgers, Chris Taylor the last to do it in 2021. Can Ohtani follow suit? Kike Hernandez also did it in the 2017 NLCS.
6'8" Trevor McGill against a larger-than-life player in Shohei Ohtani. Both were all-stars in the National League this season. 1-2 the count. Ohtani, did he? Ohtani! Ohtani has done it again! His 3rd home run!
Did you? Gone! Shohei Ohtani, the stuff of legend!
Take a bow, Shohei Ohtani. An all-time game for an all-time player. 3 homers. He makes it 5-0. And I think we might be looking at the NLCS MVP.
2 strikes, and this is where he goes, right? That ball's a little down, little outer half. 114 off the bat, and this one only 427.
The opposite way.
Yep. They get 6 more outs. If you're either Toronto or Seattle, you're like, crowd. He woke up. He's alive. He's back.
Goodness. All the discussion about why would you intentionally walk Ohtani, which led to 2 bases loaded walks, one in the division series, one in this championship series. But it's a no-brainer for opposing managers because he can flip the switch at any time, and that switch has been flipped in a most impressive way here tonight.
I don't know how much more he can say about Shohei Ohtani, because he has done, well, in his career, unbelievable things. Tonight he has done things that, well, you only dream about. I mean, if you dare dream about it, and normally you're going to be awakened in the morning by mom and says, hey, it's time to go to school. I mean, he has done tonight where only a guy wearing a cape, you would think, would be able to do it, with an S on his chest. Unbelievable.
Here he is. Seems like he always delivers when the moment calls for it. Shohei Ohtani is 3 for 3 tonight, 2 doubles and a home run, 6 out of his last 6, 4 home runs, 2 doubles in this ballpark.
Ohtani against Dominguez has one official at bat. He's drawn 1 walk, and he has a base hit in the official at bat that he's had.
Now what Ohtani's going to be looking for is that fastball that he pulls. And if he pulls it, it has cutting action that comes back into the barrel of the bat. When you pitch late in the game, I don't care who you are. Location, location, location is the most important thing. Ohtani, center cut fastball, blast one, and Ohtani's it. Shohei, 5-5. Ohtani stays on 1. He is 7 for his last 7 at Dodger Stadium with 5 home runs. We're tied again in Game 3.
Yep, Ohtani didn't have to hit a home run, but feel free if you want to, big guy.
Again, you can't make that mistake. And every once in a while, a pitcher's going to do it, but when you do it to that guy, crowd speaks for the rest.
Yeah, go ahead, big guy. You want to hit it out? Who are we to argue? You know what that is? That's another wow moment by Ohtani.
In a career full of them.
Once in forever, Shohei Ohtani, who will start Game 4 in 24 hours. He has tied Game 3 with his 2nd home run of the night.
We'll be right back with more Best of Shohei.
Heading to the top of the 8th inning, Angels on top, 3-0, and Shohei Ohtani still back out there. 96 pitches for Shohei here in the 8th inning. He's going to face Santana, Isbell, and Rivera.
How dominant has Shohei been tonight? Look at the depth on this slider. It looks like a strike and then goes below the strike zone with that quick late break to that spin. And then a splitter starts the middle part of the plate and well below the strike zone for another punch out for 12 in the game. Let's take a look at his strikeouts and where these pitches are at today. 4 with the slider, 3 splitter, 3 curve, 1 cutter, 1 four-seamer. Every one of those pitches except for 1 have been touching the strike zone. That's how dominant. So 11 of those strikeouts. That one maybe just a little bit off the corner. So you've basically 10 of the 12 in zone strikeouts, which is outstanding.
Carlos Santana's 0 for 2. There's a ground ball. And of course, baseball finds it as soon as she comes in. Tyler Wade throws out Santana. Pitch number 166 for strikes.
22 in the first inning, where I think part of the reason the first inning, the timing was thrown off for Shohei, where he gave up the 2 hits to start the game, you remember. But since that point, lights out. Once he got in that rhythm.
Here's Kyle Isbell, 3-1. A little ground ball. Tyler Wade there. 7 2/3 for Ohtani.
Back-to-back ground ball outs for Shohei. 6 outs via the ground ball today.
Twice in his career, Ohtani has gone 8 innings. Does not have a complete game. And he has tied his career high in strikeouts with 12. 0-2 coming. It is in there! A career high 13 strikeouts for Shohei Ohtani. How about a little baker's dozen, Shohei?
He has been dominant tonight, a 2-hit shutout. Here's the pitch, and he got him looking, struck him out with a slider, froze him, and Ohtani with a career-high 13 strikeouts. Boy, you look at his last 2 nights, and it's been just phenomenal. 2 homers, 8 RBIs last night. Tonight, pitching a 2-hit shutout with 13 strikeouts.
Yeah, if there's any questions of why he won the MVP last year, they are being answered here the last 2 nights.
More Best of Shohei after this.
Here we come, the matchup that everybody's looking forward to. Ohtani trying to tie it up for the Dodgers. And Canley throwing changeups.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get. He's faced him a couple times in his career. He's 0 for 2. Ohtani in his first World Series game. He's got Mookie Betts waiting behind him. The Dodgers' years have fallen short. Ohtani a whole career of missing out on the postseason. Lifts this ball to right center field. Soto on the run to the track. It's off the top of the wall. Ohtani's headed for second. Soto's throw not in time. The ball gets away. Ohtani takes third. 90 massive feet. Just misses a home run. It's a double, but then he takes third as the throw kicks away coming into the infield.
And 4 consecutive innings now. They moved a runner into scoring position.
That missed a home run by 3 feet, perhaps. Absolutely torched by Ohtani. It's a double and an error on the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The Dodgers once again have the tying run on third and only 1 out. Mookie Betts coming to the plate. Luke Weaver coming in from the bullpen. Advances to third as the throw kicks away just outside of Tokyo. 11:43 Saturday morning. They are watching.
Tough situation here to state the obvious, but Luke Weaver is going to try to create an inning without giving up that run.
Tying run here in game 1, 90 feet away. Looking for a strikeout. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Betts runs it to center field. It's Judge to pull it in, but it's tied as Mookie Betts drives in Shohei Ohtani. On a pair of sacrifice flies, the Dodgers have just enough. Tied at 2 in the 8th.
Well, that low fastball that got called for a strike. It was a low changeup that Betts went down to get and smoked it to center field. Great at bat. And this pitch down, but see how he keeps his head down. And Betts pumped up. Game 1 of the World Series.
One of the great duos in the game combined to tie it at 2.
We'll be right back with more Best of Shohei.
So here we go. The dream scenario, the dream matchup, and within that dream matchup, the dream scenario. Shohei Ohtani on for the 9th inning.
Yep, here we go. This ride has taken us all the way to here, and oh man, fasten your seatbelts because it's going to be electric. And will he have his command, or will he be too amped up? He hasn't done this in the big leagues. He's done this in the past in a save in Japan, but he's a starter for the Angels. So can he control the RPMs, the revved up 1 inning approach, knowing 3 outs, they're a champion.
Bouncing ball to second. Yamada to short. Over to first, 2. A double play has Japan 1 out away.
Tailor-made. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better setup for 2 guys that can run. And now, theater.
Impossible theater. The regal excellence of Japan, the overwhelming talent of the United States. And in a 1-run game with 2 gone in the 9th inning, the dream matchup. Ohtani, Trout. Ohtani's ready. Trout's ready. 3-2. He struck him out.
Ohtani strikes out Trout, and Japan's back on top of the baseball world.
Well, he broke out his best slider on the 3-2 pitch. Wow.
Samurai Japan, which won the first two World Baseball Classics in 06 and 09. Lost in the semis the last two. They've spent 6 years preparing for this. And this incredible moment to finish it off as Shohei Ohtani strikes out Mike Trout, and Japan beats the United States 3-2 in the championship game. A classic in every sense.
Oh my. I mean, if you bought a ticket for this tournament, you feel like you got your money's worth and more.
More Best of Shohei after this.
Now with Muncy introduced as the pinch hitter, he has a left-hander ready to go. Poche is going to come into the game. 3-3, 2 gone in the ninth. Second and third for the Dodgers. After Muncy, Ohtani looking to be the hero tonight. Instead passes the baton to Shohei Ohtani. And it's his turn to try and put on a cape. Now we talk about it. He'll go a whole game and see one good pitch to hit, sometimes none. But the pressure on here, there's nowhere to put it. You've got to come after it. Any base hit'll do. First pitch. Fly ball, right center field. Series going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. 40-40. Walk-off grand slam. No way. What a moment. History. The sixth member of the 40-40 club makes the most dramatic entry into the club you could imagine with a walk-off grand slam.
Fireworks show has already started, and he lit the first one. Congratulations, Shohei, 40-40.
Canseco, Bonds, Rodriguez, Soriano, Acuna. And the fastest any player has ever done it, Shohei Ohtani, in his 126th game of the year, has joined the 40-40 club.
The stage was set. The lights are at their brightest. And the Dodgers had had only one walk-off home run since the start of 2022. That's the 17th walk-off win since the start of 2022. You talk about doing it in fine fashion. A grand slam.
He gave Dodger Stadium exactly the moment it was waiting for, and he just gave them a salute. What a moment to end this Friday night in this series opener. What a way. Unbelievable.
Well,
unbelievable.
We are so close to Hollywood, Stephen. I mean, you can't write these scripts.
Shohei, what an incredible achievement to be now a part of the 40. How amazing was it to achieve this here at home in front of all of these fans at Dodger Stadium?
Obviously, it means a tremendous amount for me to be able to do this in front of the home crowd.
All of us as baseball lovers might be witnessing something we may never see again. Shohei Ohtani didn't just give us moments. He gave us a new standard. Thank you so much for watching Best of Shohei. We'll see you next time.